Hi, welcome to Premier League predictions for Gameweek 10. Starting at Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace against Spurs. My prediction is going to be Crystal Palace are good, but I think Spurs are the momentum they've had for the start of the season. And Son is working well, Maddison's adapted well. The coach, this is the highest level he's managed at, and what a start he's had. His personal achievements is great for himself, but also it's not just personal achievements. His achievements for Australians at this level, with management. So yeah, it's fantastic for him and his country. So that's a good prediction, I would say. 3-1 Spurs. Saturday lunchtime, Chelsea against Brentford. Chelsea did well for most of their game against Arsenal, didn't they? Then Brentford, when Arsenal came back and drew. This game, I think Chelsea will stay out the job. I think Brentford will score, but I think Chelsea will score one more than they did against Arsenal. So Chelsea 3, Brentford 1. On to the Emirates for Arsenal against Sheffield United. And my predictions are clean sheet for Arsenal. 3 goals. Simple as that. Bam Bosh. Yeah. And that's just going to be because they are going to be, again, pushing Man City for the season, I feel. Though, they might need to be doing better at not dropping points. But yeah. On to Bournemouth against Burnley. I had a few people predict this as a 0-0. I can see why. I don't want to think it could be 0-0. Because I want it to be more entertaining. So, I'm going to say Bournemouth 1, Burnley 2. Just put it out there. I think that's a good prediction. Bournemouth have been poor this season, as we all know. Burnley have been poor, but I think they'll see this one out. On to Wolves against Newcastle. I like Wolves. I think they'll be safe for sure. Newcastle are never an easy team to play. So simple as this. Wolves 3, Newcastle 2. No, joking. Realistically, I had to say 3-0 Newcastle, to be brutally honest. I know Wolves did a stunning victory against Man City. I know they did well in that game against Liverpool. So they'll probably will raise a good performance, and I'll probably be completely wrong. But it's a prediction, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah. Wolves 0, Newcastle 3. People, please like, share as much as possible, and follow my channel for future content and so on. That'd be great. For you football fans, as well as myself. So yeah, Sunday, it starts with West Ham against Everton. I think West Ham United will have too much for Everton. With West Ham start of the season and what they've achieved under David Moyes from last season and this season, in that they are better team, better equipped, and their win is 4-1 against Everton. And Everton made things tighter and closer for this season, but it's at the London Stadium, so yeah. Aston Villa against Luton Town. Aston Villa. With no disrespect to Luton Town, Villa Park to me is the 3rd or 4th toughest ground to go to in the Premier League this season. Unai Emery has made that a fortress for them. What he's done with Aston Villa is fantastic. And so therefore, I'm going to have to put a slightly harsh prediction on Luton. Aston Villa 5, Luton Town 1. On to the Amex for Brighton against Fulham. With all respect to Fulham and what Marco Silva is doing and has done there, he's a very good manager and they're a well-run club. So I have to say 2-0 Brighton, But you can't always say 2-0 is as comfortable as the scoreline suggests. So I think Fulham will push Brighton at times. But yeah, I think Brighton will keep a clean sheet and win that to 2-0. On to Anfield for Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. With Liverpool's recruitments in the summer, they've actually been pretty good this season, haven't they? So therefore, I'm going to have to say Liverpool 2, Nottingham Forest 3. Nah, jokes. So it's going to be Liverpool 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Nottingham Forest, I think they'll still be safe. I think they're still too good to be thinking about relegation. At this stage of the season, no one should be thinking about that. They should be thinking about just picking up the maximum points as possible, keeping players fit. I mean, that's probably the most important thing later in the season, but you don't want to ever have an injury list pile up, of course. So yeah, there you go. On to the Manchester derby. Manchester United have had a bit of a week, haven't they, with the sad passing of Man United and England legend Bobby Charlton. He's one of the last of the 66 team who won the World Cup. If not the last, I don't know who's any left after him. But what he's achieved with Manchester United and England is nothing short of incredible. He's a legend to the English game as well as obviously to Manchester United. So yeah, RIP to him. And I know United will probably be more determined to put on a performance on behalf of him and for his family. So I expect that because that's how it is when someone so big at a club's gone. But it's still the division class, I have to admit, and it's not going to be easy because it's a Manchester derby. Manchester United 1, Man City 4. Now, if you're English and you love the Premier League, this is great content to watch Premier League predictions from me every week. And if you're from anywhere else around the world and you love football, fantastic. I saw someone's YouTube earlier about a derby in Norway and the atmosphere, the choreography. Like you get at Dortmund with the yellow wall and all other grounds. In, well, obviously Norway then, therefore. Germany, of course. Poland, Italy. Eastern Europe and so on. It's fantastic to watch. It's such a shame you don't get that in England. With the Premier League, it's got the best quality of football, but the atmospheres lack massive comparison to in Europe. You have the noise, but you don't have the choreography. You don't have the banners. And, such a shame you don't have that. And obviously health and safety then also stops people being able to bring in flares legally. So that's a shame as well in itself. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks. Bye.